Hello and welcome to my meditation. My name is Debra Baker and I'm so grateful that you have joined us for this little while. We are going to focus on listening. You ready? Let's get started. So let's begin with 3 nice deep breaths. First, breathing into our chest, filling up the upper part of your chest, holding it for a moment, and then releasing it nice and slowly. And now let's breathe into our chest and our upper back, just filling up your rib cage. Holding it for a moment while you listen to the birds singing in my backyard, and then releasing it nice and slowly. And now let's take the deepest breath we've taken all day, filling up our rib cage and our bellies. Just really feel all your lungs, all the lobes of your lungs expand. Hold it for a moment or as long as you like, and then release it nice and slowly. And now let's relax our bodies. So beginning with our feet and ankles and legs, just we'll do the kind of tense and release. So press your feet and ankles, knees and legs together. Take a breath and squeeze, 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 and then let it go. And now let's do the pelvis. So pull up your pelvic floor, tighten your glutes, pull up your lower abdomen. Take a deep breath and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And when you're ready, let it go. And now let's do our midsection. So just imagine pulling in your belly and your back and your sides, and just kind of giving between your hip bones and the bottom of your rib cage. Just giving that all a nice squeeze. Take a breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And when you're ready, let it go. And now let's do from your bottom of your rib cage to the bottom of your neck in 2 stages. So gently, and your arms and hands. So gently curl your hands into fists and bring them up to your shoulders. And then bring everything forward. So stretching out your back and tightening up your chest and the muscles in the front of your upper torso. So bring it and squeeze it all together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And when you're ready, let it go. Now let's do the opposite. Keep your hands at your shoulders. Bring your shoulder blades together. Stretch out your chest. Take a deep breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And when you're ready, let it go. And now pull your shoulders up to your ears. Tuck your chin. Imagine kind of squeezing your neck with your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Tuck your chin. Pull all your muscles to your face. And when you're ready, let it go. So sometimes we need a meditation without a theme. And I said we're going to listen. And so in a sense, it's going to be you're creating your own theme. So let's just settle in for a moment. I invite you to get completely comfortable as best you can. And just think about these birds. You think they're talking to one another? I don't know. Maybe they are. So let's just tune in, because I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but I heard it again today, that prayer is talking to God and meditation is listening. And so first let's just take a moment to think about what God is for you. God, your higher power, however you describe it. And it could be as defined by whatever religion you participate in. It could be your own completely individual concept or a conglomeration of all of those things. Whatever works for you is what's important. So let's just take a deep breath. Listen to that bird. Who stops? And just think about your higher power. And the guide suggested that I give you a little bit of a sense of what my higher power is, or how I currently define my higher power, because it changes a lot. I mean, not a lot, not like every day, but over the years it has changed, it has evolved. And I encourage you to allow your concept of your higher power to evolve as you understand it. I truly believe that God, the one presence, the one power, the universe, is way bigger than a human mind can grasp. So it's not personal. It's not like you can't understand it or I can't understand it. It's that the human mind is limited and the universe is not. God is not. The oneness is not limited. And sometimes if we think about infinity, it gets scary because we feel like we're going to go far, far away from home base. But what if God, the one presence, the one power, is our home base? What if, like we've talked in other meditations, it is moving in, through, and as us? It can be both infinite and present in our human body. So let's just be quiet, or I'll be quiet, and think about, allow the infinite to guide our thoughts, to maybe talk to us. And let's imagine that whatever idea we have had, or perhaps whatever limitations we have had of our higher power, we just let it go. We just kind of, imagine we're floating down a river and we're not holding on to the sides. Maybe we're holding on to the sides of the boat, but not the sides of the river. And you may notice as you kind of clear your mind and allow whatever flows in to flow in and continue to flow back out, that your body is getting really, really relaxed. And let's allow our brains to shift, if they haven't already, to theta wave, which is the brain wave of meditation. And to just ask the infinite What is mine to know today? And when I ask that question, as is usually the case, I get an immediate answer. And the immediate answer that I got was, all is well, and all is well, and all is well. So maybe you can see the leaves in the trees blowing. And just know that everything is in divine flow. And let me affirm, all of us, all the time, know what we need to know when we need to know it. All is well, all is well, all is well. And when we practice allowing our brains to go to theta wave, we create openings, we create pathways for God, the one presence, the one power, the infinite, whatever word you call it, for it to talk to us, through us. And when we meditate, we listen. And I'm not going to prompt you. Whatever it is that you need to hear in this meditation, I'm going to be quiet for just a couple more minutes so that you can have whatever experience is yours to have today. All is well. So let's take a nice deep breath. And know that what's animating us, what is beating our heart, what is doing our autonomous breathing is the one presence and the one power moving in through and as us. We have proof of it all the time, whether we realize it or not. It's just lovely when we think about how awesome these bodies are. That they pretty much function on our own without our having to tend to them. And yet when we do tend to them, it gets even better. But at night when we sleep and when we're going about our days, our breathing continues, our heartbeat, our circulation continues, and our bodies stay alive. And our organs do what we need them to do. And the one presence and the one power moving in through and as you is also doing what you need it to do. Whether you realize it or not, doesn't matter. So let's take one more nice deep breath. And release it nice and slowly. And know that I think the idea is we have a relationship with our higher power, and a relationship is a talking and a listening, a give and take. And most people, I think, don't receive as much as they could from their higher power, from God. So I invite you to be open this week to receiving so many gifts that the universe has to offer. And let me remind you that you are whole and perfect, exactly as you are, and the one presence and the one power moving in through and as me honors and recognizes the one presence and the one power moving in through and as you. Namaste. Have a wonderful week.